together since '06?
Nah, hell no. No, like 03 or 04. Realistically,
known
like
each other
04.
for a minute.
Known each other for a cool ass minute. Like, he was always doing his thing, and then I was doing my thing. We basically learning in two different areas. He
Two different
lived,
sides. Yeah, I was in Georgia.
yeah, and then he moved to LA. He actually was up in Emeryville.
In the Bay Area. Oh yeah, going to school. Yeah, I moved up to California after I graduated. Yep, after I graduated.
He moved down, and like basically as soon as he moved out here, we started learning together. And so like all of the stuff that he was learning and all the stuff that I was learning, we kind of really just put it together,
so
and then we started learning together.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Because I know you engineered most of the album, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, yeah. And then you know, we so maybe like 04 or 05.
Yeah, for a minute now.
Yeah. We met on Yahoo Chat.
Real?
Yeah. Battling each other. Well, no, I didn't battle him.
I used to battle
He
all
used to
the time.
battle. And I was just the dude who made records. Like I was really interested in the science and stuff. He was more so interested in battling and stuff like that. So like that's how we kind of got to know of each other. And then he moved to LA, and then you know when you're online and stuff, it's like a community of people that you kind of know. You know, so when he came out here, he was like, okay, let me, he lives out here, so that's how that worked. Really, it's just friendships. Like most of the people that I work with and have worked with are people I like as people. You know what I mean? It's beyond trying to get like, oh, that's the new hot guy or the new hot sound or nothing like that. You know what I mean? That he's the new on person, so I need to work with him to use him as a stair step to get up to my. We don't make music. This is not for business.
We just like dope people. We just like the dope.
We would
people,
make apps if you know what I mean. Money. There is money in music. Let's not get it twisted. But if you're really interested in making money, there's much more lucrative careers that you can get into aside from music. So this really is.
Yeah, and the cafeteria line is kind of similar in a sense, in plastic, in the sense that well, he came up with the idea. We wanted to create this to where we don't have to outsource. So we have people with different backgrounds, do all kind of different things, very talented, each in their own respective fields, but all come together.
Basically, like we can all help each other. Like as long as we're working and it is a network of people working, then it's a brand, it's a company, it's a look, it's a feel, it's a sound, and that's kind of what we've been going for. So a lot of the people that we do work with, as far as the cafeteria line goes, are friends. Like Thundercat I've known him for years. The guys who did If I Had You is the record with Thundercat on it, and it's like the jazzy record. Those are the same dudes who did Tooted and Booted for YG. And I've known them for years. You know what I mean? So like a lot of people are just like, even with Schoolboy, like Q, like he's just somebody who reached out a minute ago because he enjoyed Mustard. And this is before he dropped anything. So like that's how, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
all very natural, you know.
We basically get in the studio and try to have as many cool moments as possible. And then when you find those cool
moments, it's like, yes,
like if it's funny, if it's like ridiculously funny, then it's like, okay, let's figure out how to make this listenable. You know what I mean? Because you can't be too goofy. I enjoyed the novelty of what we did. That's funny, but how can we make that into a product? How can we? You know what I mean? So
accessible.
It's polishing, cleaning, and stuff like that. But it all comes from just having fun and laughing.
Not being afraid of being whack in front of each other.
Exactly, because that's how you get to those moments.
You gotta start from something.
Well, not even that. Like, if you can be terrible in front of somebody, you're not afraid to find greatness.
It's the risk.
Because in a lot of those weird moments, those like little idiosyncrasies that we have come out. You know what I mean? And that's when you completely are yourself, and it's so much easier to find those golden moments.
And of course, that comes from us knowing each other for a while, you know, so we develop a friendship and working relationship also, so we know how to balance each other out. We have inside jokes, you know, that kind of intuitiveness you build from having long friendships. So that helps out with the music too when it comes to
and it also makes it easier to get on stage and sell these records. You know what I mean? Because like it looks good on us because it is us. So you know what I mean? When it comes to anything you do, you're essentially you're a caricature of yourself. You know what I mean? They're all caricature moments. Be it a piece, be it a film, or be it, you know what I mean? Anything. It's more of an exaggeration, so you can fully bring, you know, those moments out for people. You know what I mean? Because like you can listen to our project, and we are all of those things, but we're not all of those things all of the time. You know what I mean? It's spaced out with, you know, us being normal, regular human beings, as it is for all of us. You know what I mean? Like everybody's this way. And it's really just about putting a spotlight on those moments. So it's misleading because people think you're that way all the time. They forget, you know what I mean? So it is the lie that tells the truth in that sense. But it's, you know what I mean? It's
almost like just leading the horse to water.
Wait,
what? Leading the cow? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of that whole philosophy when it comes to art and it comes to music, especially when it comes to like working within the industry and knowing that you're making the product now. So when creativity doesn't really exist, doesn't really work well within that, we try to make it work well and make it into something that consumers can buy and we could make money off of. But
how does that relate to the quote?
Because, like you said, it's a caricature of ourselves. So, you know, you have to make that bridge so the listeners can come in easier.
Because essentially you have to be bigger than life, larger than life. There's a reason why Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. It's because he dunked on you with his tongue out. It was little things like that that just made him like super clown. You know what I mean?
Persona.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's the art that tells a lie. That's how I like to think of it.